So it has everything to do with the current tower. I just had to record this. Um, I was able to try Luke out more excessively after stream, do some training. I beat the current hologram with him, and then I looked at my damage numbers and I was like, wait, I'm actually doing a lot of damage here. I'm actually doing a good amount of damage here. The problem is, the current tower does not cater to him at all. And it actually goes along with the current issue of Sentinel user designs. The tower has been so juzzed up, so ludicrously buffed in terms of HP, resistances, and the likes, so that Ayamith doesn't just breeze through it. Because Ayamith is so far ahead of every other character in the game as of right now that she basically makes anyone who isn't her like pale in comparison. And it made them have to basically make the tower cater to her than the other way around. Than every other character, which makes the last floor specifically, like I was able to clear with Luke on the first part of the first floor, no problem. Luke really excels in one-on-one boss fights, like fights that are one specific enemy and he just can mow them down. He's very single target oriented. Well, Ayamith is everything oriented. She does good DP, she does single target damage, she does good AoE damage, she does everything. And I don't know if that's necessarily the greatest for the rest of the balance in the game. Yes, you're going to need more than one team. Ayamith can't be on every single team. That's true. But it does mean that she is just inherently, if you have her premium teams, better than any other character in the game currently. I'm very close to getting Luke's weapon. I'm slowly chipping away at that. I'm about 58, 59 pulls in, so I'm closing in to the point where I'm guaranteed his weapon. I'll get his weapon by the end of by the time he goes off banner. That being said, come next patch, I am not pulling. Like, oh man, I need to skip Sagrika. Like, next patch needs to be a patch where I just kind of save, especially with the anniversary coming up, and with the anniversary coming up and the rumors on that, and yeah, this needs to change. I need a break. I need a break from pulling. This has been way too harsh. It's been the first time that I've spent, and it wasn't because I wanted to spend. It felt like I kind of had to. Now bear in mind, I didn't spend a lot. I spent like $25 on the game. But it wasn't a calculated decision on my budgeting. It was kind of a feel pressured to, which is not where I want to be with this game at all. I really do like Luke though. The more I played with him, the more I liked him, to the point where I think he's my favorite character right now to play. More so than Ayamith. Ayamith is a nuke. Ayamith does so much damage, but Luke is just fun to play now that I figured out how his kit works. Took me a little bit to figure him out though. I don't think he's as simple as people give him credit for. But this might be just me kind of overthinking stuff and just going, Most people just press button and watch damage number, and I'm just like, okay, how does damage number work? I also have some issues that I can't, and this is probably me, like he applies tune shifting on the enemy a lot, but do I need a tune break when doing certain skills? I don't think so. I think he just applies it at certain intervals in the skills, and it stacks up a lot. But I don't, it's probably just me not understanding that part of his kit. I need to turn the volume up. Woowa. 100%. So we're not going to have a repeat of, actually, yeah, we won't have a repeat. We'll immediately jump into the main story. We'll be immediately jumping into the MSQ.
Shame, just one misstep.
Actually, you know what? We will show off a little bit. We are going to show off the floor in the tower that I was able to clear. Now, I do think his premium team is with Lene and Mornia. But this team still works rather well. It's not the best. There are times that my rotation falls off. But
in war with time.
Do that.
Loading.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Pain relief initiated. Ash takes form. A bearable price.
Yep.
Return to silence. I bestow eternal peace.
Ordained.
Yeah, I really like that was a good chunk of damage. It wasn't half the HP bar.
Stay behind me.
Chunk.
Load it for pain. I can keep going. Be alert.
Struggling only pains you more. Veins exposed. Blink, and agony ends. As expected, rise anew. My scalpel etches your epitaph.
Oh man, I love that line though.
From the heart. Stay calm. Astral modulation. Loading.
Stay behind me. Like frigid death.
Immediate procedure. Imbalance ends here. Time to incise. Rot resected. Entombed in daybreak, I deliver merciful death. I am the vessel.
Ordained. In war with time. Loading.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Pain relief initiated. Ash takes form.
Yeah, he can clear fine. I really like Luke. He is a lot of fun, but he doesn't do well in multi-wave content, which is everything here. Everything here is multi-wave. He doesn't do very well in grouping scenarios where you have more than one wave of enemy pop up. Because he just doesn't have the AoE. He's very single target oriented. A lot of his damage is forced into a single target scenario. And to prove this, I'm going to show off real quick the tactical hologram with his best team. By the way, when I was figuring out this tactical hologram, I hated it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, did I hate this tactical hologram. This hologram kicked my butt so many times, and even now, there is a very specific way that I have to fight it. Very specific way that I'm going to show off here. So level 100. Okay. Yep. Okay. Hopefully I don't screw this up the first time, because I'm still trying to Okay, now we restart. We just did that enough so that Mornia can go immediately into
All
this.
units fire. Stars, hear my queries. Structure override initiated.
Special delivery, go boom! Go over here.
The reason why we don't want...
That's all you got. Shake it up.
Struggling only pains you more. At a bearable price. Finally, some blood.
Get out of the way of that.
Blink, and I bestow eternal peace. Unto in size, I am the best.
Assuming
Now we
master
should be good,
control.
for the most part.
Some minor fixes will suffice. Guidance ready. Authorizing maximum output. Structure
Drive
override initiated.
Tie a bow and
Hey
call
Adam, how you doing?
my signature. Mind if I fail here?
A world
Yep.
black and white. Threat
No.
detected.
I'm good. I am just showing off the tactical hologram here. So if I go quiet, forgive me.
Access confirmed. Initiating criticality protocol. Structure override initiated.
Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Check this out. Head marked. Woo! New look. That's all you got.
Immediate
Shake it
procedure.
up.
Ash takes form. A bearable price. Return to silence. My scalpel etches your
Yeah, I am very locked in right
Unto
now.
in size, split.
Assuming master control.
Like this fight is
Leave it to me.
very
Authorizing
difficult.
maximum
I don't know
output.
if you play Wuwa at all.
Structure
Drive
override
steady.
initiated.
Tie a bow and call that my signature. You
Pain
haven't
relief
seen
initiated.
anything yet.
Imbalance ends here.
Yeah, I'm showing off Luke and how good of a character he
I
is,
deliver.
but how
Merciful
bad the
death.
tower is currently
Assuming master control.
to cater to him.
Initiating criticality protocol. Structure
Drive
override
steady.
initiated.
Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Go over here. Zip, marked. One more. Need a ride, sweetheart?
Gosh dang.
Fighting yet.
Oh man.
Weapons free.
Yeah, because it's hard. I tried doing it, but I kept messing up my combo. It's not the hold on. I'm going to show you how I ended up beating it. And it results around immediately going into Mornier's this state right here. And then quickly echo Lene.
Special delivery. Go boom.
And then doing this by the time he gets that blade out.
Where's the fire?
That way I can skip right over to Luke.
Ash takes form. Gotcha. Rot. Resected.
Dodge this.
Blink. And agony of my scalpel etches your epitaph. Time to incise. I am the best.
Assuming master
Going to
control.
Mornia.
Leave it to me. Initiating criticality
Mornia is probably the safest. Mornia and Luke are probably the safest that you are in this fight.
Tie a bow and call that my signature. You haven't seen anything yet. Need a ride, sweetheart?
Immediate procedure. Imbalance ends here. Game over. Entombed in daybreak, I bestow eternal peace.
Assuming master control.
And then we just focus on staying alive here.
Access control. Authorizing maximum output.
Healing everybody up. Because this is the phase that you're going to do the most amount of damage.
Special delivery. Go boom. Check this out.
A world.
No! Come on. Yeah, that's the phase where it's scariest, but you're going to do the most amount of damage as well. So now I need to wait until about here. So now we immediately do Mornia.
Stars, hear my queries. Structure override initiated.
Don't blink. You'll miss the best part.
The big thing is you want to get
Over
into
here.
her jump by the time he gets that sword out.
One more.
Pain relief initiated.
Toon break here.
A bearable price. As expected. Veins exposed. Time to incise.
Dodge out of the way.
Return to silence. I deliver merciful death. Game over. Split.
Assuming master control. Locked in. Guidance ready. Authorizing maximum
Yeah,
output.
it's weird because the aerial characters are safest against this boss.
Drive safe.
Lene is not so
Tie a
safe
bow
here
and call that my
because she has a
signature.
lot of like
That's all you got.
slow animations. I use that toon break to essentially interrupt. So now he's
Gotcha.
vulnerable. So I just kind of
Blink. And agony of my scalpel etches your epitaph. I am the best.
Assuming master control.
okay. Good. We're on target. The objective here is to do enough damage.
All units fired. Initiating
By the time-
criticality protocol.
Sure.
Structure
Drive
override
safe. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Go over here.
Just to buy me enough time so I can do this stuff.
Pain
Shake it
relief
up.
initiated. Imbalance ends here. Game over. Rot. Resected. Entombed in daybreak, a bearable price. Time. Finally, some blood. I deliver Merciful death. Rise anew.
Assuming master control.
Not really where I wanted to be, but this is fine.
Stars, hear my queries.
Drive
Overriding
steady. Special delivery. Go boom. One more. Need a ride, sweetheart?
And we're set up for a team break with Luke. Oh, that's bad.
Imbalance at here. Veins exposed. Gotcha. Return to silence.
There we go. Okay. It's a lot of moving and trying to stay in the air. I think this fight would be a lot harder if it wasn't for Luke. Because Luke just being above a lot of his attacks meant that I didn't have to interact with a lot of the boss's mechanics. But my characters...
The incision has to be clean.
Now, bear this in mind, I don't even have Luke's signature weapon. So I could have made that a lot easier if I had a signature. Well, not a lot easier, about 16% easier. But not signature. My echoes. Also, if you want to have fun, this echo is pretty good too. It allows you to do a funny haha that you want it as a second slot that no one's talking about, but it actually allows it's not worth it in the grand scheme on how much damage it does, but it does more damage. It does a little bit more damage. And then this is my echo. Sometimes I swap between crit rate or crit damage, but I think the crit rate is perfectly fine on Luke. The crit damage is perfectly fine on Luke. My Mornia. The big thing is you want to be around 120 through 130 energy recharge on Luke.
Don't want to
so he's kind of energy hungry. He's kind of stat hungry. He wants crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. Okay, but remove Linnea, but Amith, huh? Remove Linnea and add Amith. She can do more damage than you think. She is very good if you want. Okay, so the problem why I don't use Amith is because that boss specifically has fusion resistance. So it counters Amith. And it doesn't matter if she does more damage if Luke has more survivability. So because the boss has fusion resistance, it's very counter to Amith. And Amith being on the ground really hurts the survivability and the damage per rotation. My Linnea is not that great. Again, double crit ratio on everything. Yeah. Let's see. And then my Mornia. My Mornia is not like, I mean, you don't need anything on her. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. My bad. It's fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, I would, if I just wanted to nuke something down, then yeah, Amith is the best DPS in the entire game. Who's my favorite character? Character or kit-wise?
Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency.
The big thing with Mornia is I just tried to stack as much defense and energy regen on her as possible. I actually regret pulling for Spectrum Blaster. Character, not kit. It's a tie between Gilberta
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
and Zhang
The
Liao.
experiment begins.
I really like Zhang Liao. Carlotta's up there as well.
I alone
But I
will
think
decide
Gilberta-
whether it's for show.
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Like takes a little bit higher than. Oh wait, no,
The power to
Cartathea.
split and merge
Hands
matter.
down, it's gotta be Cartathea. Cartathea is by far one of the, if not the best written character in all of Wuthering Waves. Like, I freaking love her story. I love her character arc. I love how much time we spent with her. Amith, like, it's really hard for me to decide.
A laser sword.
It's really, I know I'm kind of going all over
Pretty
the place,
cool,
but it's
right?
like legitimately, the more I think about it, the more characters I like. Like, I love Zhang Liao.
Understood.
Shorekeeper is
I am
the
here to
canon wife.
serve your will.
Carla
The power to split
Cartathea
and merge
has
matter.
some of the best writing in the entire game. Galbrina is equally up there with
gets the bullet?
Cartathea
That's
for
your
me,
call.
and Amith made me cry.
Look, a laser sword. Pretty cool, right?
I mean, you're free. You see my user ID at the... Oh, wait, my user ID isn't on the game. Okay, I play Wua. Do you want me to friend you? If you want, just tell me your name and I will friend you. My favorite is Zani. I love Zani too. I love Zani. Do you still main her, or has she kind of cycled out in your opinion? Also, did you end up getting Luke, or are you skipping him?
Is that Rebel College? Can I go have a look?
I need to get to the story sometime here soonish. Okay, hot take. I like Arrow Rover more than I like Havoc. I really like Arrow Rover as a DPS. Yeah, here's a question. And this isn't leaks. We don't talk leaks in this chat. Do you have Chiyuan?
I will be there for everyone as we head to
Your call. I'm ready.
Do you have Chiyuan? Cause if you don't have Chiyuan, I would skip Sagrika. If you do have him, I would go for him. Yes, I have him at S1. Okay, then you're good. Sagrika, without leaks, no leaks in the chat as usual. Let's see here. We are going to go over here to the news artifact set. Is it here? Nope, 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 not there. Where is it? I hate that there is no like search for like artifact thing. Aha, here. The arrow set, sound of the true name, is very much going to be Sagrika's set. Arrow damage plus 10%, so we know she's an arrow unit. Dealing echo skill damage to enemies increases the resonator's skill crit rate by 20% and grants 15% arrow damage bonus for 5 seconds. So this tells us that she's going to be an echo skill character. An echo skill main DPS just like Alberta. But she's arrow element instead of fusion.
as we head toward our shared future,
So she
leaving the past behind.
is
call.
very likely going to pair
I'm ready.
very well with Chiyuan. And she's a main DPS, which means you're probably going to want to go for her signature weapon as well. Now, what we know for Luke, that he is very free-to-play friendly.
The incision has to be clean.
As long as you
Power
have
levels.
Mornier, you're good.
Precision caliber.
Even if you don't have
Power
Mornier, his best
Got a
team is probably
long
Linné,
power
Mornier,
level.
and him currently in the game. But if you don't
The
have those
incision
two,
has-
Your call.
then he can
Sometimes-
work really
Make this
well
quick.
with
Understood.
Shorekeeper and
What?
Perfect. Eyes on the horizon.
Why is it
Sanhua,
I should try
because
to
he's a
smile
basic
more, you
attack
say?
unit. He doesn't need a
Like
signature
this?
weapon. He can use the standard banner weapon. And even if you don't have Shorekeeper, you can use
Hopefully,
Rowena.
we'll make
He is
new
a very
findings.
free-to-play friendly main DPS character, and since he's in the air, he's very safe. But I have a question. My other account has level 40 Imeth and Yuno and Shorekeeper. But the monsters are level 70 or more. What do I do? You can level down your world level. Let's see here. Yeah, you can just go over here to where it's your world level. You can lower the soul phase down. You can only do it once every 24 hours, but you can lower it if it's too difficult. Theoretically, though, I would focus on leveling up your characters. Leveling up characters are going to be the easiest way to gain power quickly. I'm missing Yuno and Shorekeeper. Does it take time? What, leveling up your characters? Or leveling down the world? Ah! No, no, no! Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of story. For future reference, when in cutscenes and such, I will not be talking all that much. Because I want to no, leveling down world. No, it doesn't. You can do it once every 24 hours, but it levels everything down. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of story here. Hello.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Nora?
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Dr. Herzen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few
You're
days
very welcome.
here, and
I like
barely
how
feel any pain
this
now.
is my favorite game.
Are you here to visit him?
Well, one of them. I love this game a lot, and I know quite a bit about how to work with this game.
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So you have two accounts. Oh. I take it you like this game?
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive
long have
than
you
you
been
might
playing?
realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herzen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I
Who
take
is
it you're
your-
the
oh,
type
wait,
who
you said
suddenly
Zani.
bolts up in
I was
bed
gonna
at
ask
night,
you your favorite
wide
character.
awake, worrying about an exam. And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Is this your first gacha?
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Harrison?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
Oh, she's so cute! Oh no! Oh no! This is gonna suck! I
About
have
that
to skip
exostratus
her!
plan you mentioned. Let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little.
What did you play before this?
You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
No. Thanks.
Poor guy.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay. You're right. Let's table the Exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got Dad Rover.
I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me, we might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahai-Roi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Are you a consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
I've got theories.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahai-Roi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahai-Roi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work. She later stopped these visits after realizing that. Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
One last question. What did you mean? I had other tasks for you.
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here. The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
I have a place in mind.
Uh-oh.
Just come with me, golden boy.
Golden. That's rich.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have him with me today.
Sigrika, why? I'm assuming that is Sigrika.
Sundermere.
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Sundermere. Sure. Okay.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
Nowhere to hide.
Ow.
Ash takes form. Game over. Return to silence! The Exostrider's sword
Oh,
and its
hey,
unique
thank you for
frequency.
the raid!
It shields my workspace from
I
most
don't know why my
long-range detection
notifications
methods.
didn't go off. Oh my
You
lord.
picked a good spot.
Hello, thank you. How are you doing? Let's see here. Hold on a second. My notifications did not register. Purple. Purple Poison Cube? Why does his name sound familiar?
Man, I'm loving this new outfit.
Why does that name sound familiar? Regardless, Purple, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? How was your stream? I don't know why my notifications didn't notify me. Thank you so much for the raid. How might you be? Let's make you.
Leave it in my hands.
Let's see here. Where's...
I will be there for everyone. I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future.
We'll do that.
Leaving the past behind.
No.
I will be there for everyone.
Details.
As we head toward our shared future. Leaving the past behind.
Just a whole bunch of energy regen. I'm really sad they don't show this in the cutscenes.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's
You were
start
about
with the
to start
conclusion
explaining?
before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and you certainly won't be the last. Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't the real goal?
Oh, what are the
There's one
Fraxidus up to?
After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
The Thenodian. Aleph 1.
That's scary.
Correct. Given the Threnodians' unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Okay. I hate that it swatches me off my outfit! I was afraid of this! Some lick inside. The golden hue contains... You realize it's identical to blood that flowed into Luke's hand during your fight with the space station. Huh?
My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it.
He's colorblind?
It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
Child's picture-going family rendered as simple, earnest lines. A father and older younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. Huh. The back of the frame picture scribble a note that reads, "Always happy, Rain Herson." It must have been drawn years ago, but the family is carefully preserved and shows little wear. No, I don't want to skip. So this is his family, right?
My brother Ryan drew this picture. We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago.
Oh, so more.
I never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So, that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked, so eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable.
Wait, what did he do?
And then came that accident. I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
Huh.